This has to go to at least 10, so we'll just consume this one. Big Chimera plays. Bone Talisman is not going to give us a ton, but it'll trigger these again, which should pretty much do it. GG. Take him down. Today we will be playing some monsters with Arachas Swarm. Want to try and make a deck with Kikimore Queen. I don't know exactly why, I just felt like trying to make Kikimore Queen work. The normal way to do this is with Witch's Sabbath, because Witch's Sabbath isn't organic. So you bring back like 3 Kikimore Queens, and they all trigger instantly after they come back. I don't really like that card, and I don't think the deck's very interesting, so we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is try and just play some good old Arachas Swarm with the Kikimore Queen here. So let's get in the deck to talk about it here. We have Oneiromancy for consistency, Hive Mind, Heatwave for removal. Hive Mind's like our round 1. We're going to go Cave Troll, Kikimore Queen, Caranthier, and then we're running the Royal Decree for an extra tutor to try and get this combo, like round 3. Yeah, we're going to try and do that. Now, one thing here is you can just cut the Cave Troll and just run something else instead, like another tall payoff card. You could also cut the Cave Troll and the Decree and try and go Lara, Aperian Phantom, Scepter. I just find that doesn't work that well in this deck in particular because Caranthier is a gold Wild Hunt unit. So when you play Caranthier, you'll mess up your Lara. Depends how you gotta manage that, which is a bit annoying. So that's why we're going with the extra protection on the Cave Troll combo. And just Kikimore Queen is very strong. So if it is going in like a long run, it's very strong. So I just think we try and protect it and just try and get some value out of it this game. Yeah. We have Yennefer for another payoff card. Sayer Khan for some removal. You can cut Yennefer if you want to. I just wanted a big play we could finish a round with, kind of like Lara, but without having to run Lara, and just try and secure round 1 with this sometimes. Because if we go into a round with Cave Troll, Caranthier, or Kikimore Queen, we should be pretty well set. So I just want something that gets us there. We have Sayer Khan, Wispa's Tribute to find our Hive Mind and whatever other organics we want to hit. The Bone Talisman for wide payoff. We run the Parasite here. We have the Spontaneous Evolutions, the 2 Chimeras. Chimeras are in here for 2 reasons. One is they're just a good Arachas Swarm card. If you buff 3 units with Chimera, it's playing 9 for 5, which is very good. But obviously, often you're going to buff like 6 units with it, which is extremely high value. It can trigger the Death Wish on our Night Race, which we're going to play in here because they got buffed. Try them out a bit. And Chimera can actually thrive the Kikimore Queens, because not many cards in our deck actually have enough power to thrive Kikimore Queen, as in the only one that does is Cave Troll, other than the Chimeras. But Chimera can actually just consume one of the boosted tokens to just trigger the Kikimore Queens again without having to play organic cards. So they have a lot of good synergies in this deck. The Arachas Nest to spawn our tokens, the 1 Spores, the 1 Natural Selection. You could do like a Hideous Feast as well, that's fine. 2 Riders, I just want the consistency from Riders. 2 Night Wraiths. Night Wraith got buffed to 4 power. So as it is, it's a 6 for 4 play that spawns 2 tokens. So it gives us 3 bodies. I think that's enough for it to be worth playing in here, because we just want enough ways to spawn tokens to get payoffs. Yeah, I think it's worth it. And then sometimes you can just Chimera it if you need to. Then we have the Squirrel, just whatever 4 precision unit tech you want to run, Squirrel. You could do Peller if you want to cut Cave Troll, probably run Peller instead. But this should work either way. And that is the deck, guys. So let's go into the games here, see if we can have some fun with this one, to see if we can make the Kikimore Queen work out. Here we have some Koshchey Caranthier, just assuming, because of the force of nature. We are going first here, which is nice. We do not have Heatwave, which is not nice, because it means we cannot remove his scenario. And the scenario is how he wins round 1. That being said, I think we can do this. I want this for removal still. We need to keep this. We can kill the... This kills the Koshchey that comes off of Caranthier. This kind of works for our hand. What a thin with Riders. It might be hard to do if we don't do it right now. We likely either Heatwave scenario, and then Parasite into the Koshchey or Sir Scratch, or we just tank the Manor. Okay, no Manor. That's good. Might be Renfree. Might have just not drawn it. We're gonna Hive Mind here. Just hope there's no Lord Riptide. Riptide's been nerfed, but you still see it everywhere. Just hope he doesn't have it. The upside's really high on him not having it, so I think we go for it. Okay, there goes the Hive Mind. So, you know, can't avoid that happening sometimes. We want the nest here to spawn a bunch of drones. We're gonna play this like it's Renfree. Just try and remove units from the melee row. It is not. There's the Manor as well. So we have the choices here. We can either go for Heatwave Manor, try and keep this round, or we can try and win this round without getting rid of the Manor. I think we go for the Heatwave Manor because we can kill Sir Scratch and one Caranthier with these two, hopefully. And keeping round control is probably how we do this. It's a tough choice, though. But it's not like it's hard for us to get like 6 points on a 6 units for Sayer Khan. Go Bone Talisman here, and hopefully we can hit him with a big Yennefer later. Kikimore Queen combo, like, should be good into him. The question is just, is it as much as Koshchey? And I think the answer there is no. But he can't Caranthier, or he can't Koshchey till like late in a round. Whereas we can just start setting up our combo at first turn of a round. I mean, this should do it. $28's a lot, dude. Just give it up. I mean, if he keeps playing, we'll have to go Yennefer, which will win the round for certain. But I would rather just keep her. You know, keep her for later. Alright, he's gonna go for it. He can kill a couple guys, so that does help him out. He's like Larva in hand, like Larva Mantrap leader, could maybe do it. Yeah, there's the Mantrap. But still, like, this should cover us pretty well here. Age 44 now. 34, I should say. No, it's 44. I was right the first time. Alright, so we get the round there. Okay, so we can either, let's see, round 3, he would start, and he would have 10. Question is, how much removal do we think he's running? Alright, well, we just go to a 10 card round 3 then if we don't have the Cave Troll at least. This also means his Morntart won't be very big. And Caranthier Koshchey is not the best in a 10 card round, just because 9 or 10 card round, because you have to wait a while for it to get going. But yeah, if we had Cave Troll here, I probably would have gone for it. Yeah, he's setting up the top of his deck, like he gets a search here. We do have to draw either Cave Troll, Decree, or Oneiromancy, but that's 3 out of our 10 cards. That is so likely we get one that we shouldn't really consider not getting one. There's 3 out of 10 cards in 5 draws. There's no way. That is how the math works. We have last say spores here too. Well, if we drew it at least, we would. I kind of want the organics. This looks pretty good. What does Decree get us? Chimera? Would I rather have Chimera, or would I rather have one of these? I'd rather have these two, honestly. Would not rather have this. I think we keep this. Alright, let's see what he's got. Let's go with Cave Troll into combo. We just see whose combo's better here. This should tank the Heat Wave because you can't Lord Riptide it. He should have the standard ones. What? Heat Wave, Deregere, Riptide. Not sure if they still run Riptide. Usually I see it. Those should be the 3 controls. Oh, okay, okay. So in that case, we just want maximum potential, so we just shove all the leaders. Oh, you can trigger this more. Koshchey versus Kikimore Queen. Who's going to win, guys? Give me your predictions. I'm kind of on the Kikimore Queen side here. I think we're going to win this. It's because we get to do our engines earlier. And we can remove Sir Scratch and a Kikimore Queen with our hand. Or a Koshchey. He can't let that sit there, because we will just have more points. We're going to spawn these ranged. So Parasite kills that. We'll activate both Kikimore Queens. Chimeras can still activate the Thrives. Should have to just use the Sir Scratch here. He does not use it. Fine with me. We fire the Parasite. The only card that doesn't really do a big play is Sayer Khan, but it hits for so much that it's still going to be good. Kill this Koshchey with it, I think. No, it's always Sir Scratch here. He has so many larvas out, it has to be Sir Scratch, but we could have killed Koshchey if we wanted to. We should lead her here. No reason not to. So we should do double, wow, can't talk, double Chimeras, and then this finisher. Depending on how we want to do this. So Chimera has to consume the big ones to thrive. Or we have to consume this to thrive. So there's the Heat Wave. I guess he only had Heat Wave for removal, which makes sense. If you only have Heat Wave for control, hitting the Cave Troll doesn't do too much for you. So we Decree into the other Chimera here. That should about do it. This one should trigger first, so we should still get the second point. The only thing we lose to is Scorch. And, I guess, Igni. But obviously these decks don't play that. Yeah, it does appear that we should spawn here, yes. This will work out. The Kikimore Queen beats the Koshchey here in the long round, which is how I thought this would play out. As long as we could remove the Sir Scratch and one of the Koshcheys, this should be enough for us. Just because we get our combos out so early. GG. A lot of points going in that one. This matchup is terrible, but we'll see if we can manage it. This is an issue. Like, I don't know how many times we're going to say this today, but matchups are a big problem for Arachas Swarm, especially if you don't have the Tatterwing finishers of Morwood and Tatterwing. If you're playing all in more towards the swarming of units, you have a lot of worse matchups. So it's just something to be mindful of when you're playing the deck. It happens a lot. Probably more spawning there, but yeah, there it is. He's going to shield it, or is he going to play shield on Sace? Taking it out should save a lot of drones, so it is worth tutoring to do so. Problem is Siege and Bombardment are both cards in his deck that will be a big problem. Okay, it looks like he might be playing a more unit-heavy version. That card's still an issue, to be honest. Wish we had a Spontaneous Evolution in hand, but we probably have to go Neuromancy one. Hopefully our Stalker will live then. But this is going to be very difficult if we can't win this first round. Well, I shouldn't say that. If he ends up winning this round, realistically, we should probably just concede the game. Because there's no way for us to beat a Siege, Henselt, Foltest Pride round. There is no way. So we need that round just to not happen. Even heatwaving the Siege doesn't help us that much because the pings from the Trebuchet are a problem. I think we just straight up heatwave the Fallen Relay here. Seems we can't heatwave Foltest Pride. But we can maybe get the Foltest Pride with a Seer Khan instead, so we'll do this. Bit risky for a Stalker to do it this way. I mean, if we leave that on board, he definitely dies. Here we're vulnerable to Boiling Whale Bombardment. But he has no, like, cooldown from it. So we should be able to live here.
Do not test my patience.
Hopefully we can win this on even with our Hive Mind. It's really going to need to come down to that. I think we have some hope for a round with a bunch of leaders with Caranthier, Kikimore Queen, Cave Troll, if there's no Siege in Foltest Pride. That's a big if, though. We need that to be forced out. The problem is if we force it out with the combo, we don't have a finisher other than that. Oh, I'm just hoping he doesn't kill stuff with Bombardment and going for a Yennefer, but that's way too risky. That can't be justified here. Okay, we'll get the Foltest Pride now. I mean, that's actually something. I guess that's something. He can't have crew now, so even if he refreshes it, he has to play another soldier first. Just deny the crew, hopefully that shuts this down enough we can still win the round. So if we win the round with him no Foltest Pride, that makes things a lot easier. we just have to worry about Siege and Hensel. And Hensel can't pull Foltest Pride, makes it a lot weaker because it probably has to carry a Ballista. So we try and play towards this, I think. We can also kill the Foltest Pride with the Sayer Khan, assuming that there's no leadering here. Yeah, so that's what we do here. We're quite lucky doesn't have a bombardment. Like if you had a bombardment early, and I guess it was really important to remove these engines. I think his Hensel is still a big play. Hensel and Siege are very dangerous. Kind of want him to keep playing so we can trade this one of his cards here. Ship Ballista. But we're not playing the spam deck, are we? So, don't know what's up with that. We finish with the Talisman here. He shouldn't get a good Ship's Ballista. Oh, it is a Ship's Ballista spam deck, I guess. What's this damage up to? 4? So it is just a Ship's Ballista deck. We can't kill it, so I guess he gets away with it. It's 8. So you're not using it for carryover, though, right? We're making him use it for removal. It's pretty good. He's got to use it here. But then Talisman's still quite good. He's going to all in with it, right?
It is how I punish those who irritate me.
How much are we carrying over? It's 12. And he hits a 7, right? So what does Talisman play for? At most it's 18 if we have 18 units. We give him this round. Feels bad, but we cannot come back from this. He's too much ahead. But 5 liters gone means Hensel's not a threat anymore, because you can't get immediate tempo points with it. It's just another engine. So the only real threat he has left is Siege. Plus Judgment's gone now. The question is, can we make that Siege... I think we put this back. It's risky to hold on to here. So is Riders, to be honest. Because if he plays this round with like a Caro Ballista, we might have trouble actually triggering the Riders. We really want to look for more of our combo pieces or spawning. He should pass this, unless he's going to push 2-0 with Siege. He should pass this, but you never know. So, from our deck, we need to find Cave Troll still. Which means we can't really play the Niromancy here. Let's drop a Chimera. And I think if we just open Cave Troll, he's going to have some issues. Because these Northern Realms decks typically don't have targeted removal outside of like a Heat Wave. They want to have Ballistas and Caro Ballistas and stuff out on board to remove your stuff. This hand looks perfect. We can Niromancy either Chimera or Spores, so this is exactly what we're looking for. Then we just drop the Cave Troll and see what happens. Actually play melee to avoid the Trebuchet. This should get Heat Waved. Nope. Okay. Well, let's go 4 liters and start the Caranthiers. If he can't remove this on demand, we should be fine. Onager's scary. We can't kill an Onager, though. Like he has some scary stuff, but if we have 2 Kikimore Queens out, I'm feeling pretty good.
Has yet to speak its last.
This should be... okay. Although these decks don't always play Onager. Oh, Ship's Ballista... I don't know. We are in danger of getting stuff blown up a lot here, but let's just get the second Kikimore Queen. We should be able to keep those alive. Cave Troll's going to take some damage. He could kill the Cave Troll here. I think it just takes him too long to deal with the Kikimores. Oh, he's playing Onager. Onager is a bit of a potential problem. To be honest, it'd be great if he killed the Caranthier, so we don't have space for the insectoids. So Oneiromancy will probably be for Chimera. Let's do this. We're gonna lose these to trebuchets, and he's gonna shoot them with ballistas. They don't really do anything back here, but it's just the road they have to go in. And hopefully this turn we can keep one alive to evolution. Just the Caro Ballista. Alright, so we do this one this turn. Then we hopefully Yennefer the next turn, and then Chimera after. This next turn is probably the biggest Yennefer play we're going to get. So there's Cave Troll. Hopefully there's no bombardment or warfare or anything, because he could make it so Yennefer is like a 0-point play. That's possible here. Yennefer is still pretty good here. She also keeps us alive from 1 damage pings on our drones. Chimera still looks like the Oneiromancy target. We just consume one of the ranged drones.
Again and again and again.
This has to go to at least 10, so we'll just consume this one. Big Chimera plays. He's down 31. But it is Siege. Alright, that's not the card he needs, though.
Trouble approaches.
That being said, Bone Talisman does not give us a ton. But it'll trigger these again, which should pretty much do it. GG. Take him down.
The key is not to lose one's head.
Could you not? We've played this guy before. Could he not be playing the counter to our deck? Probably not. He's not actually playing the counter. The counter's like all pings. He should have like some ballistas and stuff, which is annoying, but it shouldn't just be all hard counters. Keep the squirrel here because of amphibious assault, and we have to keep this. We have to heat with the dandelion, which again it feels really bad. But we have to heat wave dandelion, and we have the squirrel amphibious assault. Problem is then siege goes through. If he's playing it. It's got to go. Too much carryover. Revenant is a huge issue for our deck, obviously, because we always have 1-power things. He needs to do no setup for it. Drop this in. let's see if we can shut that down. We're probably not getting another engine target that parasite's good into this game, because they'll just shield wall the other ones. We probably go... Okay, there's the pings beginning. We have an answer to that one. Interesting you went for the leader there. I guess it does protect it, but I'm actually more concerned about this engine. Next turn we have to go Hive Mind, which gives us the reach to potentially get the win on 4 cards. But it depends what he plays. Okay. Hive Mind should do it. And we know this can't be squirreled now, so we'll get the Hive Mind this way. And then we actually need these 7 points here. The question is, what do we do first? If we go this, this, and this will start round 2 with those. Okay. So this will go on here. Getting 7 points, so we can get away with whatever card we want to play here. I think we just do this one. Transform value. Take this. Go to long round 3. You can go long round 3, or we can do a push here, down 2. Knowing his deck, the long round 3 will probably hurt us, but it won't be like a siege. He shouldn't have siege in his deck. That being said, there is a real potential here to push hard, too. Because we can go Cave Troll, Caranthier, Kikimore Queen. We're going to go for that. I want to do it when we're going first, because it denies him engine setup to remove it. And his deck typically doesn't play that much removal. It's going to be like on Sace and Heatwave. A lot of the removal just takes like Carabliss's stuff getting set up, so I want to do this while he doesn't have it set up. Okay, so there's the on Sace is gone. That's fine. I want to go into Spontaneous Evolution here. So we want to Caranthier Kikimore Queen while we have a bunch of units out. This should be like Revenant. Oh, Baron. Baron's good here. Like, Baron's good. We're going to spawn the Stalker and then go Caranthier. And we want 3 row spots left, so this is correct. Here's the boiling oil. He also has to kill this one. That one's going to be locked by Margarita.
I'll gladly help if I live to see it.
That's fine. And then we're just kind of all in. But we already knew that. Should we force the Meave and stuff here? Like, we have some big plays. Then you can eat this. Then go. We're all in here because I think it's our best play. He does have a way to stop all of our Kikimore Queens. Because he had the lock, he had the removal. He had the double removal and the lock, which is actually, I'm pretty sure all the removal in his deck other than Heatwave he had this round. He's still down 40 though. I'm sure he can get there. But Chimera is at least a decent play. We don't need to play a Spores if there's no good target. We could take the card. It's not really a point to ping this. Then I think we take the pass here.
The city is ravaged by rot.
He needs a big play here still. I guess not. Meave will go off again, so he doesn't need that big of a play. I'm assuming he countered this correctly. I guess he loses if this 3 goes into this 1-power drone, though. So, or if it goes into the armor here. He took a risk. Pays off, though. Pays off. He does have Amphibious Assault, which will probably be enough to win here. We really need... Well, we really need both of these, probably. Do I think Spores will get value? It will. We'll get enough value? Probably. This spawns tokens for these. I think we put back Chimera here. It does have this consume, but we really need to play for the upside of spawning more tokens for Sayer Khan. We didn't get that, so we should win the game. He should win, but I think it was the correct play. He should do this just because he's Amphibious Assault. Amphibious Assault into Revenant just wins because we can't kill the Revenant and it will just get too much value. Maybe that's good enough too, to be honest. Ah, he's got the Siege Master as well. We'll play it out, but I don't think we have any shot here. He's got 4 more there, that's 10, plus whatever's in his hand, he's got Amphibious Assault. Yeah, we'll just give it up here. We know he's holding Amphibious Assault, so there's no chance we can win this. I still think the round 2 push is good. Toussaint here. Probably Mill. Mill is super popular this season with the Evar buff. Dabigo 69. I'm pretty sure this guy is a Mill player, and I think we played him earlier today, but I don't remember for sure. Pretty sure he's a Mill player, though. I think I remember his name. And let's be real, the only Mill players we've played recently are like Dabigo 69 and Milf Hunter 69. And then also like Nilfgaard for the Sun XXX69. I think those are like the people we played playing Mill, which honestly is what I expect. So put that back here. Put that back too. Let's see what he's got. Yeah, it's Mill. There it is. There it is. Evar is such a problem card for this matchup here. I think we just hive mind this. So this will get Vilgefortzed. The issue here is we don't have our Kikimore Queen. And she will likely get milled before we get her, since we don't have a tutor in our hand. Oh, is it squirrel? Okay, thank goodness it's not squirrel. Hivemind should be able to win this. It's just we need to avoid the Evar just sniping us a free round win, but it's going to be hard because he has hospitality. He's guaranteed at least a 20-point Evar. Well, he's guaranteed a 29-point Evar play currently. And there is nothing we can do about that because Evar is fair and balanced for sure. And definitely needed to be buffed for sure. not like it's in every single Nilfgaard deck. That's not true. It's not in Golden Necker. But let's see what our opponent here wants to do. We could have hit that with Parasite, but I want to spawn more guys. I just want a bigger board so we can start doing our wide things. Maybe get enough Yennefer points that he leaves this round early. I think is our best chance. There's the Vilgefortz. Surprised it didn't come out earlier. What do we get? Our squirrel. I mean, it's either squirrel or one of those three. That's okay, I guess. We spawn our person here? We go with this and spawn it, yeah. Hopefully he can't answer the warrior. Sometimes I call that card worker. It's warrior. I don't like this hand for round 2, because we are missing Kikimore Queen.
What is truth if not an illusion? Here's our chance.
Well, it's actually not too bad to lose. I just hope as long as we don't lose Kikimore Queen, I'm going to be somewhat happy. I mean, never actually happy playing Mill, because it's like a waste of your life to play against Mill, but what are you going to do? We hit this. Do we think he has teleport? We think he has teleport, but there's nothing we can do about it. Nothing good we can do about it. Let's hit this.
We follow Letho's lead.
Okay, that's fine. I think Yennefer gets us out of... Should do this first. I think Yennefer gets us out of range for... out of Evar range here. I think that should be enough. It's like a 45-point lead or something. Then we have Chimera as well. I mean, we're still in Evar range, right? Evar leader is what, it hit a 12 now. That's a 30-point play. That's not enough. For Chimera, if we do this first... I think we just Chimera. We Chimera these, to be honest. A little more space to make them. It's the same as boosting drones value-wise. We're up by 50. Evar is a, what? 21, 30... 33 points now? That should be the Regis Bloodlust. Still have one counter left. We did this to preserve row space, in case we have to drop the cave troll. Then we can destroy this if we don't need to, and it'll get the rats. This has to be the Evar turn if he's going to play it. And we can Spores it and probably be okay. But you have to play around the Evar here. It's like the best milk card in existence. Well, is the best mill card in existence, because it's a giant tempo swing and one card that can catch people off guard, and that's what mill wants. He's 46 up, and Ivar be 14. We'd lose 10. He'd gain another 9, 10. It's like 34. Okay, so I'm going to count Torella instead. That means there's no Ivar. There's no Ivar, you'd have to guess with Black Blood. Thing is, he took Yennefer from our discard pile. Like, we know he's holding a Yennefer that hits us super hard. This is the problem with Yennefer, is that the Nilfgaard players always either hit you with Coup or they take it or something. Like, that's her problem. Or they hit it with Torres. That's why she's bad, is because... No, she's not bad. It's just the opponent will always use her more than you can. So what does Yennefer play for here? Yeah, whatever. He's not to play the Yennefer. And we'll get the rats back. So we'll get 2 there. I don't think he counted this out right. So get the 2 rats there. 25 more, buddy. Yeah, well, that's mill for you. This is a free win now, basically, unless we get milled out here. But we're up a card, so we should be fine. And we just need to draw Kikimore Queen. If we draw Kikimore Queen, we are fine. How many leaders do we have left? Should have all of them, right? Yeah, we've got 5. Spores could be useful here, because he's going to have the leader. Would love to draw Kikimore Queen. Do we have another wide payoff? We do not, right? Yeah, so we don't really need the nest. But it's an organic. We still... Now can we just draw Kikimore Queen and then have a way to get the Carinthir? We have Heat Wave, actually. We can put this back. So we just Cave Troll first. Because we have to tutor her and just hope he doesn't hit her with this 1 out of 6 mill here. Or hope he doesn't drop a Trey here and hit her with a 1 out of 2. Okay, we don't get Trey Heron. That's really good. So Decree is actually a brick. If we don't use it on Kikimore Queen. Alright, let's see what our opponent wants to do here. But I think... as long as he can't answer Kikimore Queen, we should win. That's basically what this comes down to. Ivar is a gigantic swing, yes, but we can punish it. And he's done. Typical mill game. Like I said, just kind of like a waste of time. They win if they get super lucky, and, I mean, or they counter Q you. But Bomaro 46 with some double cross. We'll see exactly what type of double cross this is. Well, we want this combo round 3. This round, Squirrel's good on Q, like that's a worthwhile target. Spontaneous evolutions are probably our best bronze. But we're missing Hive Mind access. I don't think we can justify saving Squirrel here. Well, we have the entire Kikimore Queen combo. We have Troll, Cave Troll, Carinthir, Kikimore Queen. We have the entire thing here. We don't have as our normal round 1 push here. We could try to Cave Troll Brute Force this round. I don't really think that's worth it, though. One other thing I didn't mention about Chimera is it enables riders in some situations. Yeah, we don't have a good opening play here. I actually think we might go for the Parasite into Riders, because Parasite damaging this. We can't hit the Tortures, though. He will have Engines later. I'm debating if we just go for the Kikimore Queen combo round 1. Let's go for it. It might make him overreact thinking we're playing a Witch's Sabbath deck. Because I was looking through our other choices. We're not going to get anything really good played here. Because we have Carinthier, Cave Troll, Kikimore Queen. Oh, he's playing Peller. That's a bit weird. Oh, this is probably a Shoop deck then. But yeah, that's a bit weird. As I was saying, we're going to get a couple of tokens here. We'll just go with a medium amount. But I don't think if we avoid playing the Carinthier Cave Troll combo, we're stuck with 2 evolutions, a Rider we can't play, a Bone Talisman with no units on board, Heat Waving a Yawn, or just going... Yeah, him having that's really bad, but nothing we can really do about it. Well, that's not true. The only thing we can do about it is try and force him round 2 on even, which is what we're going to go for anyway. But yeah, we don't really have any plays if we don't go for this combo this round. So I think we just try to make the most of this round and maybe keep the actual Kikimore Queen for later. Right, there's the lock. And he's just going to throw the double cross at us too. Oh, not double cross. That was Curse Girl. I forgot he had that still. I saw the deciding and thought it was going to be the double cross, which would be very weird. That's why I was a little confused. But do we want to do the regular Kikimore Queen here too? It's worth considering, but first we're going to do Riders. While they're still viable. Yeah, well, they're still viable, and we definitely want to thin in case he's going to pass or something. Probably will play the Kikimore Queen this round too. Looks like Shoop double cross. Obviously it could be like a standard double cross type of deck where they just want the extra leader, but Peller's a bit strange. Peller's more of a Shoop card. For a double cross in particular. If you're playing pure double cross, you can run Diviner, which has the Assimilate engine on it. We're going to go for this. He could copy a Heat Wave out of our hand, but we have 5 cards, so he'd be down leader then. And Heat Waving the Kikimore Queen isn't like a big tempo play, it's just an engine prevention play. So you have Talisman, Parasite, and Spontaneous Evolution could all trigger her. The one thing I don't really love about Kikimore Queen Carinthier with Cave Troll is you're taking up 2 row spots with Cave Troll and Carinthier don't get boosted, but what are you going to do? We take this win on even. I'm still thinking it's Shoop. And we want to bleed him here because he stacked everything to top of his deck. The issue is if he's playing Shoop for carryover and just shoves carryover cards at us, we're in danger. So, okay, we do Hive Mind. That changes things. Yeah, we have Hive Mind and Yennefer. So we have 2 big plays we can go for that will let us do this fairly safely. Where he can't just stack carryover because he'll actually have to play his value cards. What are we looking for still in our deck? Looking for Sayurkon, Yennefer. Alright, we're looking for these 2. Then Onirmis, you can find those. I actually want these for spawning. Like, we don't have enough spawning, so I do want both of these. I think we keep this hand. I think we just keep this. Let's go with the Hive Mind. I'll go this order. So I don't want the Stalker to get hit by an assassination or something right away. Alright, he has the Punish, so it's 100% a Shoop deck. Hate to see it. Would love to have Stalker on board instead, but this can still work. We get extra tokens this way. We'll just go for a very quick Yennefer. Glynis? That's a bit strange.
You must serve the Empire.
We're gonna go like double leader. Double leader charge Jennifer, just shove a whole bunch of points at him. Assuming this isn't the 13 damage shoop he's gonna drop, but he shouldn't because he has the Glynis and Squirrel. But he might go for it because it would be a very high chance to kill a lot of drones. That's why we're aggressively pushing for an early round Yennefer.
13 years now I've served in Novigrad.
Now, Schiller's not the worst card here. What else did he see? 50. Oh, he saw. Oh boy, we've got some good cards there. I think I want to go Chimera, but we should, like I said, just go for the aggressive Yennefer here.
You crossed the wrong source.
Alright, that was a 26-point play there. Now he's way behind. Then we go Shillard. He's going to try and roadblock us here, which means we'll go Chimera first. But we'll go in here and just drop the Bone Talisman as well.
You will not regret this, good sir.
Do I enjoy torture?
Well, there it is.
A bit.
He's got Coup on that. Coup on it just counters itself. But it won't be as good as our first Yennefer because he will have more units on board that'll take hits. What's he going to look for here? Nothing in our hand's actually good. For him, at least. We know the coup's coming. Let's go Talisman. We could have parasited, but it's spying, so the Ku's death blow doesn't need to trigger. This is the one problem with Yennefer. Alright, so we kept Yigern. Oh, we should probably look at what else he kept. So he has Yigern. He kept Oriana, Incantation, Detlef, and Eridan. Okay, well, none of those are very good. He knows our hand. I think we go Chimera because he has one Disloyal card. He could trigger it. And I think we just Chimera this Yennefer. I think just denying him the Yennefer is good enough. I don't think we can let him coup. If he can't coup, he might be in trouble. Right, because if he coups that, we lose, like... What do we have? 9, 7, 16. If he coups it, we lose... It's like a 30-point play. So we just deny that. Eat it with Chimera. Now we actually can't coup anything, which is pretty funny. But with the Henry, it might not actually be Shoop. Yeah, there's Artud. Looks like it's not actually Shoop. Ah, he can get it this way, though. Good for him. Good for him. We'll drop in a Shillard. I probably won't get much value here. But at this point, we're trying to bleed his hand out. Because we are sort of in a lot of trouble here. Round 3 is not very good. Our best round 3 is Drongo Neuromancy hitting Anna. He still has Stefan. So he's going to get a lot of Assimilate value triggers. Yeah, because I don't think it's Shoop anymore. Although this and... I mean, no, I still kind of think it is Shoop, to be honest. But, could be worse. I think he has a Stefan. I mean, we should just hit this and make it die, right? He knows our last card. Oh yeah, this is a Shoop deck. If we remove 14, though, he can't do carryover Shoop, which is worth it. This should be Sheep's Day Off. If it's a unit, it's 1 power, because we hit it with Shillard.
Good work.
I think it's either Shoop or Stefan. Oh no, it's Torres. Point Slam Torres gets us again. You'll love to see it. Love to see it. He gets us there. Shillard didn't do anything. Alright, but he shouldn't have anything stacked on top of his deck. He invocationed us, but he invocationed like nothing good. Wispa's Tribute is one of our best cards here. So he copied these 3. We just don't play any of those. Wispa's Tribute into Arachas Nest gives us a lot of tokens. This card's not very good though. We don't want that, it has spine. I guess this is just a Henry deck. But you shouldn't really have anything good left. Maybe Nautics Sergeants, but that should be about it. I mean, Oniromancying Ana gives us a lot of knowledge about how to play. I think it's probably correct.
You have our undivided attention.
He's got Bribery and Remedy. Okay. Well, we should be good here unless he's incredibly lucky.
I shall not repeat Emir's
So Oniromancy and Remedy, or Bribery and Experimental Remedy, which neither of them are going to get him out of this.
A highly curious case.
I guess there is no coup, which is very strange to me. Alright, is he going to get the Yennefer? If he gets the Yennefer, he can win this game. Nope, doesn't get it. Actually, does Yennefer even get there? We lose. Yennefer does not even enough, actually. Alright, well,
Good work.
GG. Kikimore Queen round 1 really secured us the position we needed, even though we thought it was Shoop for a while and it wasn't. So that's the deck, guys. Some good old Kikimore Queen Swarm instead of Arachas Swarm, really relying on the Kikimore Queens. Now, this is not a very, I won't say very good. I don't think this is a, let's see, what is there? There's Tatterwing Arachas Swarm's the best, probably. No, that's the best version of Arachas Swarm. Then you have non-Tatterwing with Laura as the next best. Then I think if you don't play Laura, you're like 3rd best. But so this is not like the deck I'd recommend you play on the ladder. If you want to play Arachas Swarm, Tatterwing's the best. You have the big finishers that you don't fit otherwise. And then if you want to not play Tatterwing, you still do Laura with Swarming. Like Ragnarug Laura is one I quite enjoy myself, because you can use the Ragnarug to kill the Laura 2nd form instead of the Parrying Phantom, which is quite fun. And then, like, that's pretty fun. You can do the Laura one. And then I think there's this, which, to be honest, ever since Kikimore Queen took a random provision hit to 10, which I still don't understand why that happened, she's not very good, because you'd play her off of Golden Necker, because Golden Necker would play an organic and trigger her immediately. Now she, like, needs Caranthier and really needs Cave Troll, but I mean, we tried to make it work. We got her to work in some cases. I just think you'd be much better off playing Laura or Tatterwing. That being said, she is pretty fun when it works, and you can make her with Witch's Sabbath decks as well. I just don't like those. I don't think we've ever done one. I don't think so. I mean, it's not like I won't play Witch's Sabbath if enough people ask, like the Nilfgaard Cultist thing. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. Pretty fun. Yennefer screwed us a lot, though. I'm not going to be honest here. Yennefer lost us more games than she won, just because we'd play her and then she'd get cooed. Or she'd play her and the opponent would take her with like Vilgefortz Renegade. Or that we'd play her and the opponent would put Taurus on her. We played a lot of Nilfgaard today, in case you couldn't tell that. But she's just really bad into Nilfgaard, because they hit her with coup, boom, you played a 0-point play. Or they just like take her in your hand and then all of a sudden, well, they have a 30-point play they can do anytime to kill all your drones. So I think Yennefer's pretty good in this deck. Just don't run into Nilfgaard. Good luck with that. But yeah, as far as the rest, I do enjoy it. I liked the Chimeras with Kikimore Queen. Chimera is a card I think is good in Arachas Swarm anyway. And just triggering Kikimore Queen by being able to thrive it when none of our other cards can is really nice to have like a unit that can do it. Because you get big plays where you like Chimera one row and boost them all up, and then you thrive the Kikimore Queens. Pretty good, but yeah, I don't have much else to say about it. I do like this deck. I like it better without the Kikimore Queen. I think she hinders it too much by having to play her combo. But it does actually get a lot of points. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this one. We'll see you next time. And that'll be it today.